Welcome to our Devos as we conclude our riveting discussion on setbacks. And it's riveting because nobody wants to have it. I know you don't want to have it. I know you don't want to talk about what you've lost. I know you don't want to talk about where you are in your life with regard to where you thought you'd be. Those setbacks happen to all of us. It changes us. It does. But the thing that we have focused on, the thing that we want you to hold on to through this experience is that God can use your setback as a superpower. It was never designed to be the end of your story. It was never designed to remain a point of tragedy. It was always designed sovereignly by the purposes of God that He can allow you to thrive in a new way. One of those is something that a lot of people don't think of, but I know when you hear it, you're going to understand. Setbacks teach you gratitude. Setbacks teach you gratitude. Gratitude, being thankful, is something that we are repeatedly commanded to do in Scripture. And it's one of the biggest struggles we have because there's no immediate benefit nor quantifiable result that shows the power of somebody that's grateful. But when you have a setback, you become super grateful about things that you are missing. James chapter 1, verse 17, he says, "Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow due to change." James said all the good things in your life, all the good things come from God. They come explicitly, expressly from God. So this is what a setback does. And I don't want to push a button here, but I'm going to tell you. A setback causes you to be grateful for normal. It causes you to be grateful for normal. Do you know what I'm talking about? Some of you had a normal day, and you recall your last normal day. Do you know what I mean? Like you had your marriage and your situation going well, and then you come to find that your spouse has been seeing somebody else, and you long for the day before that when things were normal. And you try to think, was I thankful then? Was I happy then? No. Gratitude comes as a result of setbacks. Now, I'm not saying you weren't grateful. I'm not saying you deserved it. But what this is going to do is when your marriage gets restored, you're going to be grateful at what God restores. If you have poor health, I'll tell you this, and I don't want to I'm probably going to keep talking about this because it was pretty, I spent a week in the hospital this past month, okay? I've never been more grateful for normal. I've never been more grateful for normal. I can't describe it. I can't describe what it's like to come home and just be glad to hear my kids fighting. Like my kids are at the age where they fight over everything, so like they came home and when I came home, they're fighting over this toy or that toy. They're screaming at each other. And I'm like, scream. It's like symphonies and melodies in my ears. It's so much better than the beeping of hospital chimes or the silence of an empty corridor. It's different because it's causing gratitude. I want you to know that the setbacks in your life produce gratefulness in you. That when God does give you something good, you don't take it for granted. You won't take it for granted because your setback is your superpower.